Hi, what's happening? It's a beautiful Queensland morning here, and I'm heading out to grab a few geocaches. The terrain's a little bit hillier than I was expecting, but we'll see how we go. It should be a great morning anyway. I just thought I'd show you how things look so far this morning. Absolutely gorgeous Queensland day. So, I'll hit the trail and I'll catch up with you a little bit later. Hi again, not long since the first clip, but I found the first geocache for the day. Nice and easy find, and actually not far from the car. But a beautiful day. It has clouded over a little bit. There's a forecast for a shower, but I'm not too worried. So I'll get back on the trail and keep grabbing these caches. Catch you later. A little city on the side of the road. So this cache has actually taken me off the beaten track and brought me down round about towards that stump, I reckon. But we'll see. You can hear the cicadas. Very noisy. Track's up there. We'll head down to that little clearing, see if we can find ourselves a cache. Been searching for that little cache for a while now. I had the ground zero right and came up with the goods, but it took me much longer than I expected for a 2-star difficulty. The cache itself, it got pushed right back down in there, so it was quite hard to spot. We came up with the goods. I'm enjoying a bit of a sit down now while I sign the log. Then we'll head back up the hill and get on to number 3. It's a lovely area, but yeah, a little bit hillier than I was expecting. I had a very quiet couple of months around Christmas, and these slopes are taking it out of me. There's a cache at the top. It'd be nice to sit down again for a second. Not sure how well you're going to hear me, it's a bit windy. Just found the 3rd cache for the morning, and this is the view. It's a nice spot. The path keeps going left of screen, so we'll sign the log. From the shadows, the sun's come out very briefly again. I can see a dip and then a rise. I'm looking forward to that rise again. It's good to be outside though. As you can see, I found geocache number 4, and it's taken me off the beaten path a little bit. The track's over there, not that you can tell from here. Look at this quite lovely little bit of bushland. There's the copse here on top of a hill. Haven't seen any wildlife out this morning, but it was a bit late in the day when I got going. I got here about 7. So I will keep moving. Big old gum tree. About the lighting, huh? Big tree. I wonder if the fire wasn't lit sort of half under it or half in it. The way it's burnt there. Another little rest area. Caches have all been near these rest areas pretty much. Up for a bit of a view. So I've just set up a little bit of a windshield and I'm going to make myself a cuppa. I've got some hex fuel tabs. Just going to use my little canteen cup and stove. So I'll get that on and come back. There's my little hexy tab burning. I'll put our cup on the stove. Normally I'm very hesitant with fire in Queensland, but the fuel tab should be alright, and the ground's moist. There's been some rain here the last few days, so it's pretty soft, pretty wet, not a lot of dry stuff around. That's a cup and a half of water there, a couple of markings on the edge. So hopefully we can get that to a boil, and I've got a cup of tea and some slice in the bag for breakfast. And we'll just sit down and enjoy the view for 15 minutes or so and then head back. That water's not too far away from a boil now. Pretty happy with this windshield. And breakfast, some dates, muesli bars, Australian afternoon tea for a cuppa. So we'll take our cup of tea off. Fuel tab's all gone, but we'll just pour some water in there to make sure there's nothing hot. Take our oven. I just spotted this little guy on my leg, trying to crawl up my leg and into my shorts. It's a little tick, so I'm glad I spotted him before he got in and burrowed into some part of my body. Just a quick look at what I brought with me. Much more than I needed this morning. But anyway, it's nice to wear it and be used to it, the weight of it, the feel of it. And you never know. I've got my first aid kit here with some snake wrap there. My GPS, a Rhino 650, which is also a UHF radio. I've got 3 litres of water in the back, and I bought that canteen purely to make a cup of tea when I got to the last geocache on the list. So that's what I brought with me this morning, much more than I needed for the morning. I reckon this bag I would be able to do an overnight with what's in that bag. I haven't tried that yet, but that's what goes out with me when I go hunting or hiking, geocaching out in the bush, and the canteen typically just to make a cup of tea. So if I'm leaving the bag behind, I'll have just the canteen for water. But that's rare in Australia. I typically take a lot more water than I think I'm going to need. I've probably had almost 4 litres on me this morning, and I'm only going out for 2.5 hours in the morning. But if it gets hot, if you get stuck, you want to have that water with you, I reckon. But anyway, I'm all packed up. That's where I'm having my little fire. You won't be able to tell soon. Pack up the rubbish. Then we'll head back down to the car. Just came across my pen. I thought I'd left it in a case. Just came out of the old pocket. On the way back to the car now. I'm already past the time I said I was going to be home. I've contacted my wife, told her where I am. She's fine, she's having a bit of a sleep in. I'm going to come. So thanks for coming for a walk with me today, grabbing some geocaches. If you've got any ideas for a good cache in southeast Queensland, something I should chase, put it down in the comments. And look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for watching.